Race 1, first dash on a Tuesday night at Georgian Downs. It's post time. Field for the first race has reached the start of the Robin. All for Fun, guns out, also leaving Shake Don't Stir, Northern Majesty to the outside and down to the inside. And that is Tomahawk as they fire into that first turn. And on the outside now, it is Northern Majesty who's come on to take the lead. And All for Fun is racing second. Shake Don't Stir is third. Incognito looks at things fourth and is in front of Tomahawk, who's racing five. Then follow through. Looking Mercedes, Last Lecture, and Senior Suarte trailing. 26-4 the opening quarter. Northern Majesty is in front. Here it comes Incognito on the outside. And Incognito brushing up against Northern Majesty. Those two are separated by just a hand. All for Fun to the inside third, about 2 1/4 lengths off the lead. Tomahawk is on the outside. Shake Don't Stir is fifth to the inside. Follow through is outside sixth. Then Last Lecture on the outside along to the inside. That's Luke and Mercedes racing second last, traveling in front of Senior Suarte. Half was 55-4. 29 seconds, second panel. Northern Majesty leads a length and 3/4. Incognito was able to drop into the pocket. And now Tomahawk has a step to the outside. And Tomahawk is about 2 back. Then a gap of a couple. Follow through takes over fourth. And Last Lecture is now 5. Backing away is All for Fun. And then it is Senior Suarte racing seventh. Then Luke and Mercedes. And back trailing the field is Shake Don't Stir. 3/4 124-4. And now to the outside, Tomahawk is able to chop into the lead of Northern Majesty as they turn for home. Northern Majesty ahead. Tomahawk in the center. And swung out wide now and driving as follow through as they come on down the stretch. Follow through on the outside. Tomahawk in the center. Northern Majesty to the inside. Incognito splitting through. And Senior Suarte. But it's Follow Through who's got the win. Incognito second. And then third is between Senior Suarte to the outside and Tomahawk on the inside. 1:56 flat. On the board, 4:10.91, back in front of us, number 4, Follow Through, a 4-year-old Western Tamara Bay horse, owned by Nino DeShallis and Daryl and Sherry Mason. Jim DeShallis, the trainer, and Phil Giesrick, the winning driver. It's the 4th win for Follow Through, 1:56 flat. That's a new career best for Follow Through. S.K. Crosby and Tom Riddle to the outside. He's I-47, Elkhart George, and Village Saint to the outside, Lucky Hill. Field for the first is at the start of the round. Real wide, real slow. Leaves out with S.K. Crosby. Last Lecture to the inside and Follow Through. He's racing fourth. Lucky Hill is fifth. And Tom Riddle is sixth. Racing seventh is I-47. Then Elkhart George and back to Village Saint as they race the backstretch. Rewind, real slow. Leads by a couple of lengths with S.K. Crosby second. Last Lecture is third. And Follow Through moves to the outside. Then it's a gap of 3. And it is back to Lucky Hill. Tom Riddle, I-47. I-47, Alcars George, and Village Saint is trailing. On around the turn they go. 28-3 is the opening quarter. Follow through leads. Rewind real slow is second. SK Crosby is third. Last Lecture is position fourth. Lucky Hill is racing 5. And position 6 is Tom Riddle. I-47. Then it is back to Alcars George and Village Saint. They come off the turn. And it is follow through leading. Rewind real slow. Fills the pocket. SK Crosby to the outside is only 2 off the lead. Last Lecture is spotted second over. Lucky Hill is to the outside. Then it is back to Tom Riddle. Alcars George to the inside is I-47. And then it is back further to Village Saint. They roll past the 5/8. Follow through is now just by about ahead. On the outside, SK Crosby has worked up right alongside. Follow through now. SK Crosby comes on to take over. Has a very slim lead. His follow through is fighting back to the inside. Last Lecture is racing third. And position fourth is Rewind Real Slow. On towards 3/4 they go. 1:28-2. Then it is back further to Lucky Hill in the center of the track, who's moving up a bit. On the inside is Alcars George, and out wide is Tom Riddle. Then it's I-47 and Village Saint. They're bunched up at the top of the stretch. Slim lead still for follow-through, though. And McKenzie, SK Crosby, as they come on down the stretch by. Follow-through, SK Crosby. Up the inside, Rewind real slow. 3 abreast as they come to the finish. Follow-through, still slim lead. On the inside, Rewind real slow. It's close between those two. Then splitting through was Alcars George and SK Crosby. A photo finish between Follow Through and Rewind Real Slow. 2 minutes too fast. Back in front of us is number 3 Follow Through, 4-year-old Western Terror Bay horse, owned by Nino DeShellis and Daryl and Sherry Mason. Jim DeShellis, the trainer, Paul McKenzie, the winning driver. 5th win for Follow Through. 2 minutes too fast. Field for the 8th race has reached the start of the rough. Deuceman leaving with DM Bodacious, aligned Hanover, Tomahawk, and Seymour Winbach. And after the famous down to the inside, DM Bodacious is going to make the lead. And Deuceman is positioned second. Now they roll into the backstretch. Aligned Hanover to the outside is third. And after the fame is positioned fourth. Then Tomahawk is racing from 5. And Follow Through is back in 6th. Then it is back further to Make It Sweet and Seymour Winbach. It is DM Bodacious who's got the lead. Deuceman's riding in the deuce, and Aligned Hanover is positioned third, just 3 from the lead. 27-3 is your opening quarter. After the fame is racing fourth, and Tomahawk is fifth. Then it is Follow Through and Make It Sweet. And trailing is Seymour Winbach. They race off the turn. DM Bodacious, length and a half over Deuceman. And Aligned Hanover to the inside. Now Aligned Hanover is going to move to the outside and is going to come on first over as they roll on towards us. Also to the outside is Tomahawk. To the pylons is after the fame. Then further back, Follow Through to the outside. To the inside is Seymour Winbach, and Make It Sweet is back trailing. Half was reached in 58 seconds. DM Bodacious is leading. Deuceman's watching from the pocket. Aligned Hanover to the outside is 3 off the lead, but is flattened out first over. After the fame to the inside is third. They race in the backstretch. Aligned Hanover is swung to the outside, and now popping out from third. Here comes After the Fame. After the Fame is coming quickly. It's DM Bodacious after the fame on the outside. To the inside is Deuceman. Then it is Seymour Winbach. Follow Through is out 3 wide. And in the center of the track, that is Tomahawk. high. And then for the back, we'll go to Make It Sweet, and way back is the line hand number 127 and 3 for 3/4. Diembo Dacius is leading, and after the fame to the outside, here comes Follow Through now, and Follow Through has come on, and is closing hard from third. They turn for home. It is still Diembo Dacius after the fame. Follow Through to the outside as they come on down the lane. It is after the fame and Follow Through to the outside. Diembo Dacius on the inside. It is Follow Through to win. Diembo Dacius, and then after the fame, and fourth looked like Deuce Man, 158 flat. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It's number 1, Follow Through, a 5-year-old Western Tamara Bay horse owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Prest. Jim DeShellis, the trainer, Phil Giesrick, the winning driver. 6th win for Follow Through, 158 flat.
Gate swings off the turn, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and the first two away are West Hants Warrior and Dragon in the Rough. They're going to square off into the first turn. It's Dragon in the Rough on the outside with the neck in front, but West Hants Warrior on the inside insists on having the lead. So Dragon in the Rough will take back into the pocket. Your My Boy Blue will land a seat there in third spot, and now wrestled into line from fourth as they move midway through the backstretch and approach that opening quarter as Follow Through. The fifth one, 2 lengths in arrears, is Seal Le Grand Cur, followed up there in the backfield by Ideal Real. Then it's BR Power Surge. Joe the Juicer, the trailer, after a 28-2 front panel. And it's West Hants Warrior and Lorne House on the engine. Sitting in the pocket is Dragon in the Rough. Inside third, your My Boy Blue, he'll stay put. So first out and on the move, there goes Follow Through in the second quarter, with Ideal Real tracking that cover. Down on the inside, Seal Le Grand Cur is 6th. 7th getting underway, BR Power Surge. Continuing to trail Joe the Juicer. Halftime was 59-3. They're chasing West Hants Warrior to 5/8. Follow Through getting closer. On the inside, Dragon in the Rough is a length and a half back now in third. Ideal Real gapped on that cover. And on the inside, regaining fourth spot, your My Boy Blue, the top pair, start to open up in the field now. The pace quickens into the backstretch, and it's West Hants Warrior on the inside, being pressed hard there by Follow Through, who's a neck back. Far back third, Dragon in the Rough, your My Boy Blue slides to the outside. Three-quarter time was 1:29. They slugged out that third quarter in 29-2, and things are far from settled with an 8 to go. It's West Hants Warrior on the inside, pushed to the limit by Follow Through, who will not go away. Follow Through continues to bear down on West Hants Warrior. These two matching strides to the wire. Who's it going to be? Follow Through and West Hants Warrior hit the wire together. Photo finish in the 10th, 1:59-3. In that win photo, number 4, Follow Through, was first. Second, the 3, West Hants Warrior. It's a 4-3-1-2 top 4 finish order in the 10th. There's a look at the 10th race winner. Number 4, Follow Through, 5-year-old bay son of Western Terror. From the J. Lobel mare, This Kiss, owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Prest. Jim DeShellis, the winning trainer. Rob Shepard with his second driving win on the Monday card. For Follow Through, his second this season and 7th lifetime, 159-3 in the 10th.
The field for the third. Gathering speed approaching the start. And they've reached the start of the rough. Northern Silverin, Caesar at Dawn, Peruvian Star, those are the first three. Follow Through along to the inside. Dewsboy, center of the track. Nemesis Sealster along to the inside. Modern Day Cam comes away 7th. Then it is back to After the Fame, and Tiger Trust is trailing. They race the backstretch. Caesar at Dawn and Northern Silverin are fighting it out for the early lead. Caesar at Dawn to the outside now has come on to take the lead. Northern Silverin is racing second, and Peruvian Star is third. Then fourth is Follow Through, and racing in mid-pack 5 is Nemesis Sealster, the opening quarter 27-4. Now up and moving to the outside is Modern Day Cam, and along to the inside is Deuceboy. Then it is back to After the Fame and Tiger Trust. They race off the turn. They roll on towards us. Caesar at Dawn, Bruce Richardson is on top and leads it a length and 3/4. On the outside now, getting up a little closer is Peruvian Star. Northern Silverin's on the inside third, and Follow Through is situated second over. Nemesis Sealster is fifth to the inside. Modern Day Cam to the outside. Then that is back to Deuceboy and After the Fame, and Tiger Trust is trailing. 57-1 is the halftime, and they roll into the backstretch. Caesar at Dawn still holds the lead. The advantage is a length and a quarter. Peruvian Star to the outside is working up closer. Follow Through is out wide and driving from third. Northern Silverin weakens along to the inside. Modern Day Cam in the center of the track gains some ground. Then Nemesis Sealster scooting through to the inside is Deuceboy, but still 7th. Then After the Fame, and Tiger Trust is trailing. It is a slim lead now for Caesar at Dawn. 126-4 for 3/4. Follow Through to the outside. Moving into contention, Modern Day Cam. And to the pylons, Peruvian Stars, only 2 1/4 lengths off the lead. They come on down the stretch drive. And on the outside now with the lead is Follow Through. Follow Through is cruising to the finish, is going to win. Modern Day Cam gets second. And for third, it looked like it was Peruvian Star to the inside of her. Caesar at Dawn, 156-3 for Follow Through. On the board, we have 1-6-4-3, your unofficial top 4. Coming back in front of us is number 1, Follow Through, a 5-year-old Western Terror Bay horse, owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Prest. Jim DeShellis is the trainer. Robert Shepard, the winning driver. It's the 8th win for Follow Through, 156-3. Note it's the driving double on the evening for Robert Shepard, taking races 1 and 3. The field for the 12th race. All up on the gate, nearing the start. And they've reached the start of the rough. Modern Kisses is going to come out sharply. Follow Through to the inside. Spartacus Jim and Jack Spades into the front 4. Then it's Boyer Hanover. Grin from sea to sea is 6th way. Back further we go. Second from last is BB Crash. And then trailing the field is Post Time Hanover. They race on towards the opening quarter. And it is Modern Kisses and Robert Shepard with the lead. Driving on the outside. That's Jack Spade. Follow-throughs to the inside third. And Spartacus Gems for 27-3 is your opening quarter. Boyer Hanover's racing 5 in a gap of 3. Grin from C to C. Another couple of lengths to BB Crash, and trailing the field is Post-Time Hanover. They roll on towards the half. Modern Kisses with inside advantage, and Jack Spade trying to make it to the lead. Those two share the front right now. Past the half in a lively 55-1. Into the backstretch they go. Modern Kisses and Jack Spade dueling. Right there, a close third. Follow through, looking from the pocket. And racing on the outside now, moving up. That's Boyer Hanover. Boyer Hanover 3 wide. Racing fourth is Follow Through. And Follow Through is going to follow the move on the outside of Boyer Hanover as Boyer Hanover surges to the lead. Center of the track is Jack Spade. To the inside is Modern Kisses. Follow Through is now taking a look 4 wide. Spartacus Gems racing 5. Grin from C to C at 6. They travel 4 wide to the top of the stretch in 3/4, 124-4. And it is Follow Through Mackenzie who's got the late lead. Grin from C to C is swung out wide and is coming, and also moving late is BB Crash. On down the lane, Follow Through's got the lead. Jack Spade, Modern Kisses, and Grin from C to C. Follow Through is going to win for Paul Mackenzie. Then finishing second, Grin from C to C. Third was Jack Spade, and fourth was Spartacus Jim. 156-4. It's number 1, Follow Through, a 5-year-old Western Terror Bay horse owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Prass. Jim DeShellis, the trainer, Paul Mackenzie, the winning driver. Ninth win for Follow Through, 156-4. The 12th and final dash on a Sunday evening from Flabber Downs, and here they come. Giddy up. Field for the 12th race. He's at the start in the rough. The Gormanizer is going to get out sharply. Western Rival is down to the inside. My Fine Ingot at EF Quickie, and Follow Through from down to the inside. Forbidden Desire has come away racing 6th. Morrigan is back racing 7th as they work around the turn. Tom Riddle is 8th and back trailing the field as they work into the backstretch is Coventry Sealster with the lead. It is Western Rival and Billy Davis Jr. leading the final dash, and My Fine Ingot travels to the outside and is positioned as second. The Gormanizer is third. It's just a length and a half off the lead, and fourth is Follow Through. On around the turn they race. Forbidden Desire is in mid-pack racing 5. Then it is back to EF Quickie and Morrigan. On around the turn they race, and that opening quarter was recorded in 28-1. Second from last is Tom Riddle, and trailing the field is Coventry Sealster. On towards us they come. Western Rival leads it. The advantage is just about ahead. My Fine Ingot on the outside. The Gormanizer is on the inside. Third and is close in the pocket, and Follow Through now is going to roll 3 wide for Paul Mackenzie. Forbidden Desire is on the inside, racing 5, and Morrigan is back position 6th. Tom Riddle is 7th. And then it is back second from last to EF Quickie, and to the outside is Coventry Sealster. On down the backstretch they race. Western Rival leads as they march towards 3/4. Then it is the Gormanizer. 3 wide in driving is Follow Through. Center of the track is My Fine Ingot. And 4 wide is Morrigan. And also out wide in driving is Tom Riddle as they bunch up at 3/4 in 1:28-3. Follow through has come on to get the lead. Morrigan is on the outside as they work their way to the top of the stretch down to the inside third. Now is Western Rival and pressing the issue late now as they come on down the lane. Tom Riddle from fourth. On down the stretch drive. Follow through on the inside. To the outside is Morrigan. It is going to be follow through and McKenzie in the final dash. Morrigan was second, third Tom Riddle, and fourth the Gormanizer. 1:59.4. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 12. It's number 1, Follow Through. A 5-year-old Western Terror Bay gelding. Owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Press. Jim DeShellis is the trainer. And Paul McKenzie, the winning driver. 10th win lifetime for Follow Through. 1:59.4. Field for the 12th race. Nearing the start. And they're off. Manfredi's Ship's going to get it well. Harness My Fury's also leading with Ocean View Live. Follow through. After the Fame is down to the inside, they press on into that first turn. Manfredi's Ship and Chooch McD makes the lead, and Harness My Fury's racing second. After the Fame is positioned third. Ocean View Lies racing fourth into the backstretch. Then Follow Through gets in line 5 in front of This Word Will Fly. Then back to Western Mark and Abominator. Radio City is trailing the field. Manfredi's Ship with a lead of a couple of lengths over Harness My Fury. After the Fame third, that opening quarter 28-3. Then positioned for this Ocean View Live. In front of Follow Through, This Bird Will Fly. He is sixth. Western Mark is back in seventh. Then Abominator and Radio City. Off the turn they come. Manfredi's Ship has the front for Anthony McDonald. McKenzie, Harness My Fury is filling the pocket position. They roll on towards us. Now up and driving to the outside is Ocean View Live. Only 3 off the lead. And Follow Through to the outside, getting closer. Second over. After the Famous fifth to the inside, This Bird Will Fly. Outside sixth, then Western Mark, Abominator, and Radio City. 59-1 is the halftime. Manfredi's Ship is in front. That lead now has been whittled down to just a length and a quarter as they race on into the backstretch. Ocean View Live to the outside is lying a little closer now, and coming out wide is Follow Through down to the inside for his Harness My Fury. Fifth is This Bird Will Fly. Sixth is After the Fame. Then a gap of a couple of lengths. Abominator and Western Mark and Radio City is trailing. 3/4 1:28-2. Ocean View Live. Follow Through to the outside is getting closer. Manfredi's Ship down to the inside. This Bird Will Fly is fourth and closing as the field turns for home. Follow Through and Ocean View Live. They come on down the stretch drive. On the inside is Ocean View Live. To the outside is Follow Through. They come to the finish. Follow Through. Ocean View Live. It is close. Follow Through on the outside. Ocean View Live down to the inside. Third was This Bird Will Fly. 3 crossed the track for fourth. 1:58-4. There is your slow motion. The Colin Cam picks it up beautifully at the finish, and we have 4-2-7-3 on the board. Back in front of us is the winner of race number 12, number 4, Follow Through, 6-year-old Western Terror Bay gelding, owned by Nino DeShellis and Robert Press. Jim DeShellis, the trainer. Rocket Man Billy Davis Jr. with his 4th win on the evening. 11th win for Follow Through, 1:58-4. Here they come. Field for the third is at the start of the rough. Lucky Millionaire is going to leave with Skip Go Boom. Last Lecture, then Lost in the West from the second tier and follow through down to the inside. Then it is back to Million Laughs and a token lone wolf, and you call that an excuse. This bird will fly is trailing the field. Lucky Millionaire's got the lead as they race into the next stretch. Skip Go Boom has come away second. Then racing position third is Lost in the West in front of Follow Through. And Last Lecture. And then it is back to Million Laughs and a took a lone wolf. And you call that an excuse, and this bird will fly is trailing 28-3 is the opening quarter. They race in the far turn. Lucky Millionaire, strong early with a lead of about 4. Skip Go Boom is second. Follow Through now. Starts to the outside. Lost to the West is on the inside. Fourth and Last Lecture is to the outside, racing fifth. Then Million Laughs is on the inside, and Token Lone Wolf is on the outside. Then you call that an excuse, and this bird will fly. It's a lead of about 5 for Lucky Millionaire as they get on past the halftime, recorded in 58-2. Follow Through on the outside second. Skip Go Boom is third on the inside. Last Lecture, second of a racing fourth. Lost in the West to the inside, about 7 off the lead. The field works their way into the back stretch. Lucky Millionaire, 4-length cushion over Follow Through. On the outside, Last Lecture, he's getting up a little closer and is out 3 wide. Skip Go Boom is fourth on the inside. And then it is Lost in the West on the inside. A Token Lone Wolf is in the center. Back further as you call that an excuse. Million Laughs and this bird will fly. It is still Lucky Millionaire, 127-1. Advantage is holding at about 4.5 lengths. Follow Through on the inside. Last Lecture on the outside. A Token Lone Wolf is about 7 from the lead. And then it is Skip Go Boom down to the pylons as they turn for home. On down the stretch drive they come. And Lucky Millionaire up the inside. Follow Through. Lucky Millionaire is tiring it up the inside. Follow Through is going to win. Lucky Millionaire was second. Third, Last Lecture. Fourth was a Token Lone Wolf, 157-3. Fans, don't disregard the numbers on the board, 5, 6, 4. They're still stuck on the tilt board from the second race. Fans, the unofficial top 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 6. Coming back in front of us, number 1, Follow Through. 6-year-old Western Terror Bay gelding, on by Nino DeShellis and Robert Prest. Jim DeShellis, the trainer, Anthony Hahn, the winning driver. It's the 12th win for Follow Through, 157-3. Trackside for the third race winner's photo. The whole gang here to celebrate Dolores Schneider's 90th birthday. Happy birthday to Dolores.
That's all, folks.